Okay, so when it tells us that we want to solve for y, in other words, we want to get y by itself, okay? Because when we say solve, it's like, what does y equal? That's the solution, right? So we want to get the y on its own on one side of the equal sign. All right, so how do we do that? We're going to picture it over here, okay? Um, so first step is we've got to get rid of all the stuff that's not connected to the y. The reason for that is if we start just messing with this y, look at this picture. If I start subtracting y's, this isn't going to stay balanced. And if I subtract the y's on both sides, then all I did is put the y's over here with the 1. So that is not the first step. First step is we leave those y's alone. We got to get rid of everything else. We've got to get rid of these x's. We got to get them onto that side. Now remember, it has to stay balanced. So to stay balanced, we have to do the same thing to both sides. So if we're going to get rid of these x's, if we're going to subtract these x's from this side, we're going to subtract them from this side. We're going to subtract 1x, 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x. So we're going to subtract them. So I'm going to now have 5 negative x's. Negative x, bear with me, 2, 3, 4, 5 negative x's on this side. Okay, and so on the equation, let's picture it. We got rid of it on this side of the equal sign. It's gone. So we're going to subtract the 5x, get rid of it. When we do that, so that side is equal sign, we got to do it to this side of the equal sign. Now, again, look at our picture here. Do I have 11 triangles? No. Do I have 11 circles? No. I have 6 circles that's our ones, and I have 5 negative x's. So I'm just gonna say I have both. I don't need to combine them. They're not the same, so I'm not going to combine them. I'm going to say 6 minus 5x. And that's equal to these two y's. Now this next step is to figure out what is 1y equal to. And so picture this. I have a sister. I'm very competitive with her, and I like when it was dinner time, it was like we both better get the same amount. You know, I like my food. She can't be getting more mashed potatoes than I could, no more chicken nuggets. We got to split it. So picture this. Our ones are our mashed potatoes. Our X's are our chicken nuggets. We both, my sister and I, need to get the same amount of both. So we're going to divide the ones, the mashed potatoes, in half, and we're going to divide the X's in half. So I get half the nuggets, and she gets half the nuggets. I get half the mashed potatoes, she gets half the mashed potatoes. So each of us gets 3 mashed potatoes and 2.5 chicken nuggets. So what that looks like on our equation is to divide both sides by 2 to figure out what does each one of us get. If we divide that other side of this equation by 2, we've got to divide, remember we're going to divide the mashed potatoes by 2, so 6 divided by 2 is 3. And we're going to divide the chicken nuggets by 2 because each of us got to get nuggets. So it's negative 5 divided by 2. So negative 5 halves x, okay? And this happens to also be slope-intercept form. When this number in front of the x, that's our slope, and the number by itself is our y-intercept, our b, our y-intercept, and our slope. We got it.